Hey guys, what's going on? In today's video, I'm going to show you my lead show up tracking system. Now, what do I mean by a lead show up tracking system? So, if you're doing lead generation or appointment setting on behalf of your clients, you obviously want to know if the lead actually showed up for the meeting and if they were qualified. So, I used to do this manually. So, once a lead had a meeting booked with one of my clients, I would follow up with them through email to Slack asking if the lead actually showed up or not. And as you can imagine, this gets very messy and very unorganized very quickly if you get more clients and more leads. So that's why I built a system to send a message like this in a particular Slack channel with the client every single day. So it's going to check in a spreadsheet if the meeting was happening today. And if so, it's going to send a message like this. And the client can just click show, no show, reschedule, and they can leave a comment if they were qualified or not. So in this video, I'm going to first show you how the system works so you can see what we're building. And at the end, I'm going to share with you the entire blueprint of how the system works so you can just copy and paste it for yourself and implement it into your own lead gen agency. So let's get right into it. Awesome. So let's take a look at what we're building here. So we got our Slack channel associated with the client, and every single day, the system is going to check if that particular client had a meeting with one of the leads we booked for them. And if that meeting timestamp is on that day, we are going to send this message. And so let's say John Doe, he showed up. So my client would just click show. It's taking a while. All right, awesome. John Doe has been successfully marked as a show up. And we'll also get, so we'll see here that he gets marked as a show up, which is perfect. Same with a no show. So let's say he reschedules, right? So let's take this one. The client just needs to click a date, a new day and time if the lead reschedules with them, right? Right. Okay. Awesome. Confirmation message. And we see Jane has been rescheduled with the time we just filled out. So this is very, very easy to streamline your show up tracking with your clients. And if this is something you want to build, let's stick around because I'm going to show you how the make.com workflow works under the hood. So yeah, let's get right into that. All right, so here I am in make.com so we can take a look at how the flow's been built. All right, so here I am in make.com to take a look at the flow to see how you can build this for yourself, and you can just copy and paste it. Now, there are two steps to this. So step one, step two. And I'm just going to walk you through it, how everything works, how the entire workflow works. So you can just copy and paste it. I'm going to leave the blueprint in the description of this video so you can just install it for yourself. So you just need to fill out a couple of variables. All right. So very first thing, step one. So we want to trigger the automation once a meeting's supposed to happen in the past, right? So we got a very simple spreadsheet like this. I made another video on how to populate the sheet like this. So I keep all of my clients' meetings in this one sheet. So it's just once a Calendly meeting gets booked, the meeting details get added and what time it's going to happen, right? So check out my other video on how to do that. But so we got our sheet with the meetings, right? And we got another tab with the clients. So this is just an example. So the client name and Slack channel and that particular webhook URL to that Slack channel. I'm going to move this. All right. So every day, this flow is going to start on a particular time, and it's going to check this sheet right here to see if this trigger time happened in the past. Okay, so we got some different statuses. So we got show up, we got reschedule, we got needs allocation. So anytime a new meeting gets booked, they get this tag or status needs allocation. We got no show initial, and we got no show definitive. I'm going to explain in just a second what all of this means. So these are the tags or statuses I use. So every single day, it's going to check. So is it either a reschedule? Is it a needs allocation? Or was it a initial no show? If a lead no shows, I'm automatically going to add 7 days to that time again, so a week later, and then it will ask the client again, just in case the client follow up with them and they were scheduled. So that's why no show initial. So it's either that status and date time operator is earlier than right now. Okay, so we know what happened in the past. We're going to aggregate those, iterate, the drill. Um, an extra filter now. Now this is probably not needed because it's only going to trigger if it's in the past, right? So this was just an extra filter to make sure what the trigger time was actually in the past. So like I said, if they no showed, I'm just going to ask them again. So we got a slightly different message. So this lead was marked as a no show 1 week ago. That they were scheduled with you in the meantime. So but this is what we send if it's a no needs allocation or a reschedule, right? So the message you just saw, right? So mark the following lead as appropriately. So here it's going to pull up the client, right? So the particular client we got in this sheet and get that particular webhook and send it to the right channel. So you can make this a variable for each single client, right? No, that's the second step. That was the first step. So this is the second step, right? And here, what we are going to do is this flow gets triggered if we interact with this message. So if we click on any of those buttons, if we interact with this message at all, this flow gets triggered. So first we got the webhook from Slack. We're going to parse it as a JSON. Then we got some different branches of the router. So this is if the right. So this is a filter if this action ID is either a reschedule or a show or a no show, but it contains show. Then we are going this way. This is if we click on the if we rescheduled a time through this pop up, right? So if the client chooses a new date and submits it, then we're going this way. But let's go this way first. So there's just some parsing modules to extract the name, the email, and the time. So the trigger time is just rejects parsing. So this is the modal pop-up, right? So if our action ID is reschedule button, so this is just the pop-up I just showed you, right? So this is right. So the pop-up, please choose a new time. If they click show up or no show, first we're going to find the lead, right? We're going to find it in this sheet. It's going to return the row. So we're just finding the row number, and update the lead status. Oh, right here, show up. So if we got to show up, we go this way, right? And then it's going to find the webhook URL for that particular client, and is going to send a confirmation. Right? So this lead has been successfully marked as a show up. Okay, if we got a no show, we go this way. If it's an initial no show, like I said, that's another category, another tag or stages we have. So if it's initial, we want to follow up with the client again 1 week later. If they then didn't show up again, then we're just going to mark them as a definitive no show, and yeah, that leads probably lost, and we're not gonna ask about their meeting anymore. So we're going to find the lead first, the row number. We're going to update to a initial no show, and we're going to add 7 days. So this is just a formula: add days, add 7 days to when the client clicks that. Right, find the webhook URL, same drill, and send a confirmation message. If it's a definitive no show, right? So if that lead was marked as a no show before, initial no show, and they get marked again, then they get the status of definitive no show, and we get a confirmation as well. And this is if a new reschedule time gets submitted. You go this way, extract the email, send a confirmation to Slack. I need to hide this key so you don't get this in the blueprint. All right, extract the name again, same drill. Find the lead, update the trigger time. So we got here the variable, the new meeting time we submitted. Again, confirmation message. Right. So it's pretty straightforward. All you got to fill out are these webhooks, and yeah, then you can just get going. Very easy to streamline your show up tracking process. Very easy to to build a system around this, because if you got to do all this manually and you got to chase your client, it's going to get a headache pretty soon. So right, like I said, I'm just going to put the blueprints to both of these lovely flows in the description, so you can just download them into your make and get going yourself. Awesome. So if you need any help setting this up, just let me know. Just hit me up on LinkedIn, or yeah, just comment below this YouTube video. And if you like these type of automations, make sure to stick around for future videos. Consider subscribing, and I'll talk to you soon. Cheers.